What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne, the Thrift Nerd, coming at you with another hot video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to almost instantaneously get more followers on Poshmark. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please stick around to the end of the video so you can learn all the tips and tricks to do that. If you guys only have like a couple hundred to a few thousand Poshmark followers right now, this will, no joke, like quintuple the amount of followers you have. When I first started Poshmark, after, maybe 4 or 5 months, I only had like 2,000, 2,500 followers. And now I'm somewhere around like 43, 44,000 followers, you guys. So I'm gonna teach you a trick that will allow you to get to the same level or beyond. Also, if you are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I'm an online reseller. I sell primarily on eBay, also on Poshmark, obviously. I do sell on Mercari, a little bit on Depop, and locally as well. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You can do so by clicking down in the corner or going to the Thrift Nerd YouTube page and signing up there. I post new videos every Sunday. Okay, you guys, so what I'm going to show you is what people refer to as the Poshmark 30-minute method, being that this will literally take 30 minutes start to finish to do all the steps in this method. And it will basically trigger the Poshmark algorithm in your favor. So everything you do on Poshmark kind of warrants a reward for you. If you share people's listings, they're more likely to share your listing. If you are following people, you're more likely to get followers. So this is a handy dandy trick that actually triggers all the kind of different methods that will help to promote your page and get you more out there. And by kind of checking all of these boxes at one time, the results are actually, it's really crazy. I mean, you may get maybe somewhere between like 400, 500, 600 or more followers in a day once you kind of get the momentum going. So I am going to talk through this, but I'm going to hop on my smartphone and walk you through my personal account and show you these steps as we go, or at least to some degree, so you know where to go, especially if you're new. Poshmark's a little bit weird to like get used to where to go, what to click on, what means what, etc. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and I'll jump over to my phone and we'll go step by step through this process, you guys. Okay, so the first part of this 30-minute process is to what we call edit, share your listings. So you're gonna go to your closet, okay? And instead of just clicking the button that allows you to share, what you're actually gonna do is open up the listing as if you're going to edit it, but you're actually not going to change anything. So you're going to go ahead and you're gonna edit the item, but you're not gonna change anything. You're gonna kind of click the next arrow, and that is going to relist your item without actually changing it. But it's kind of like the same thing on eBay. If you end a listing and then you do a sell similar of that listing and it goes back up and eBay thinks it's a new listing, this is the same thing for Poshmark, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and edit, share 30 items, okay? Remember, this is going to take 30 minutes, okay? But you're not gonna be on Poshmark all day sharing and doing all that stuff throughout your day. You'll get it 30 minutes, one and done. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna share 30 of our own items, and this is gonna take a little bit of time. So step number 2 is you're going to list 3 new items. So this is just creating brand new listings from scratch. If you don't have new listings ready to go, what you can do is you could actually like delete an old listing and then relist it as it were a new item. You would lose like watchers or likers to your items, but don't worry too much about that. This is well worth it to trigger this algorithm. So you're gonna list 3 new items. The third step And this seems a little daunting, but it really goes pretty fast. In your closet, you're gonna go up here to where your followers are, and you're gonna click this button. And what you're gonna see is you're gonna get a list of 1,000 randomly chosen followers. Every time it will only be 1,000, okay? And it will include some that you're already following. But what you're gonna do is you're just going to tediously go through the entire list, and you're gonna follow every single one. And I will tell you, when you first do this, the first couple of times, it's super daunting because literally you're following 1,000 people. But this is huge, you guys. Even if you don't do the 30-minute method forever and you just kind of use it to get your listings up there, I do suggest that you just pop on here and follow all of your followers whenever you have time, because this is super beneficial to getting traffic to your Poshmark closet. So now that that's done and you have so many new friends, we are going to go to the main feed page of Poshmark, which you can find up here. And we're going to find people. So there's a little icon up in the top right here that looks like a person. We are going to click on that icon. And now what you can see is what we want. We want new people. And then that basically gives you two options where you can do fresh closets, which are where people are just starting to list items, or they're listing new items for the first time in a long time, or just joined, which is exactly what it sounds like, right? So for about 1 to 2 minutes, you're going to go through either one of these tabs. I don't think it really matters which one you do. I like to mix it up on both. And like for about 1 to 2 minutes, you're going to follow people on these tabs. So go ahead and start doing that. I'll actually look at my wristwatch when I do this because I'm such a nerd, and I'll do it for like 1 minute for the fresh closets, 1 minute for the just joined. And you can kind of do this too, like overall, you can look at what time you start the 30-minute method and make sure you're putting in the appropriate amount of time. It will take you about 30 minutes. You don't want to rush through this, you guys, just trust me, it's not that bad. So we're gonna follow people for about 2 minutes here, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. The next step, which would be step number 5, is we are going to kind of stay in this area, and the just joined section, what we're actually gonna do is we're going to leave comments for new Poshmarkers, right? So Poshmark is very much like Facebook or any active social media community. The more you give, the more you get, okay? So if you're not into doing this kind of stuff and following people, you may want to reconsider Poshmark in general, because it is more time consuming than most of the other platforms where you can kind of just like list items and for the most part forget about them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop onto people's closets. You'll see they have one main listing usually where it shows their photo and it says, about the Posher, this is me, I love selling clothes because I'm awesome and love making money, right? So, just kidding, they don't actually say that. I mean, they might, some of them might, but you're gonna just leave a comment on their main photo, and you're not going to promote yourself or your store or your social media. That is not the point here, you guys. The point is, just like it seems, to welcome new Poshmark members to the community. So you're gonna say something like, hi, welcome to Poshmark. I've been around Poshmark for a while. I'm a Poshmark ambassador, which I am gonna make a separate Poshmark video about how to become a Poshmark ambassador. So that's gonna be soon to come, you guys. But you just wanna welcome them, and you do not wanna plug yourself because that's super annoying, right? So you don't wanna be a spammer, you guys. Spam sucks. And spammer sucks. So there you go. So you're gonna do this for 10 new closets, okay? It doesn't matter whose you do, as long as you're not doing the same person's closet. All about being part of the community, you guys. This next step is the last step. This is step number 6. This is going to be to return or share activity that has happened since you started the 30-minute method. So anyone who's liked your listings, you're gonna go to their page and you're gonna like an equal number of their listings. Anyone who has shared one of your items, you're gonna go back and you're gonna share one of their items. If they followed you, you're gonna go to their page and you're going to follow it, etc. All you have to do is click on the little tab at the top, or your activity tab, and it'll show you what's happened within that 30 minutes. And you're gonna go through and you're just gonna return the favor for all of those things. Now, by the time you've done all of this stuff, you guys, it will have been roughly 30 minutes. And that is the entire 30-minute method. At first, it seems like kind of a lot and a lot of things to remember. I always do them in that order too. This is the way I learned about it. I've never deviated from that. So I don't know if you did them in a different order, if you'd still get the same results. I guess you probably would. But once you get used to this, it becomes very second nature. Do it every day for a couple weeks, you guys, and watch what happens. I am telling you, I went from like 2,500 followers, which I had for months and months and months, to probably close to 20,000 followers just by doing this every day. And then you'll find once your closet starts to grow, you're gonna get more traffic in general, and guess what? You're gonna start making more sales too. So this is not just about getting followers, it's all part of the schematic, right? The more followers you have, the more traffic you have, the more people who will see your items when you share them. And yes, you guys, you should be sharing your entire closet at least one time a day, every day, just part of Poshmark, like I'm saying. But really, like, I share my closet 3 to 4 times a day, pretty much on the regular. So I mean, Poshmark, you've got to be involved to get results out of it. So again, my name is Wayne, the Thrift Nerd. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this video. If you have any video requests, you would like to see anything, just please let me know. Again, I drop new videos every Sunday, so if you enjoy this content, smash that like button, as they say. Go ahead and give the video a like, shoot me a message. I would love to talk to you guys. So yeah, Thrift Nerd signing out. Get your posh on, people. All right, have a good night. Goodbye.